G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with more SOLASTA Crown of the Magister, where the Badland Rangers are off to run around in the Badlands and have fun, I guess. That was a terrible sounding intro, wasn't it? There we go, that's the one we did. So we are playing a group entirely of rangers. We have 2 melee rangers and 2 archery rangers, although we all use bows and swords as needed. A human, a dwarf, an elf, and a halfling are our 4 companions. And why am I doing this? I don't know. Because I'm weird like this. I like to play a full party of rangers and see how the game goes. I've done this in multiple games that allow you to create all of your companions. I think it's interesting. And even once I've finished the early access like this, I will go back and probably just run with a normal sort of party, you know. A ranger, a fighter, a cleric, a mage, that sort of thing. Actually, probably a ranger, a thief, a cleric, and a mage. So, when last we left off, we have to go and talk to a bunch of people, and apparently... Oh, we haven't talked to this person before. Let's go and have a look at this cleric. Why is she... It's a priest of Mage.
There's life yet, adventurers.
Maraiki, smile on you.
Lady of life, a follower of the goddess.
We do require your services.
What services does he provide? Oh, potions and scrolls and many interesting things like that. Is that all the money I've got? Pooled? Yes, it is. We've got 8 potions of healing there and 4 unidentified. Why are those unidentified? We purchased them. They're potions of greater healing. That's not fair. Why should we have to identify them? It's going to cost us 50. No. It's ridiculous. We shouldn't have had to do that. We just bought them, for crying out loud. We don't have anyone. Oh, that's an unidentified potion as well. Pool. Identify. Potion of Hill Giant Strength. That's sort of what I expected it to be. I need to give that to one of the frontline guys, probably the dwarf. Let's go back to here, pool all the money again. What can we buy with that? We can probably buy... all of those healing remedies. Can't quite afford all of those. Let's buy all of those instead. Like, I know it's a little bit of a waste to go to all that effort. But that gives us a good grounding. What happened to the... What happened to the healing remedies we just bought? Oh, they're here in my... no, I've got to come out of here. Okay, so that's where we can buy healing supplies. There's probably other stuff that we could buy there, but I didn't really notice it too much. I don't know who that is. We might go and have a look over there in a minute. That's where we've got to go. We've got to go over here. At least to see... her. Where was the other guy we needed to see? Yeah, where's Dahlia? And we've talked to Roba. go back to where we are. Angry Bush, unknown content. Very nice. Okay, so let's split up some of this stuff that we've got now. Let's just do that. Actually, let's be amicable about all this. That is antitoxin. You can keep that on you. You've just got one of those. And you've got one of those and one of those. Okay. No, put that there. And do that. Okay, so we have 21. So how do we split that stack? No. Oh, that's right. We've got to do it one at a time. That's a pain. 5 for you. 5 for you. 5 for you. And 5 for me. Plus a spare. 3 for you. 3 for you. 3 for you and 3 for me, and then one of them, and one of them. Very good. Good, you've got that there. Let's just sort that a little bit. You've got plenty of spare crossbow bolts, and you're carrying all of our torches. You've got some spare torches as well, and you're carrying a bunch of... Who else has got food? You've got a little bit, and you've got a bit as well. Okay. You've got more torches. Actually, we should sell those. I'm going to give those to Tony for the moment to sell. Let's give that food there. You've got 2. You've got... So it's got 3 now, and you've got 3. And 5, and 3, and 5. Very good. I feel like we've got more torches than we will ever need. But I guess that's alright. And we're all carrying our bows. We're good. We need to go over here to talk to Beryl. She's with some dwarven companions. I hope things aren't bad in any way. Let's quick save to be safe.
Well, if it isn't our brave saviors.
Salutations, Lieutenant.
I'm no longer a lieutenant. I resigned my commission. I work for my people now.
The Snow Alliance?
I will never step foot in the Badlands again.
Yes, well, you clearly weren't cut out for that posting.
I've made my peace. But you aren't here to check on my welfare, are you?
No, we seek information. Before the attack, where exactly did your scout venture?
You mean Daliot?
Right, Daliat. Where did he go before the Sorax attacked?
As far as I know, there's not a name for this place or road that leads there. But I can show you on a map. It's near the ruins of an ancient tower.
You have our gratitude, Lady Stonebeard.
What are you thanking me for? Sending you to your death?
Travel to the ancient tower. Where is Daliat, though? Let's go and talk to the antiquities. The antiquarian contact.
Clear skies, my friends. Clear skies, my friends.
Okay, we can't interact with him for some reason. Not going to worry too much about that at this point. There's the Snow Alliance. Let's couple of different people here. I'm not sure that we really need to talk to any of them, although I'm, you know, it's probably going to be a good idea at some point. City guard, city guard. So there's no sign of Daliat at all. It wants us to travel to the ancient tower. Okay, so we didn't get a chance to talk to Daliat. Don't suppose that matters. So that's the town exit there. I was hoping the map would take me there. I can just fast travel, can't I? Yeah, let's do that. Possible Sorak base. That's interesting. How are we going to travel there? Just going straight overland or what? Set up camp. I guess we should have rested in town beforehand. Damn it, I meant to turn that off. Because now I've got to go resume all the time. "17 units of food, so we're doing alright. Oh, we got attacked by a wolf pack. This will be fun. Two, 4, 5 wolves. Got 2 over there. I would have assumed they were all together. Oh no. 2 over there. Where's the last one? Oh, they're all in front of us now. Doesn't matter where the others are. Let's get your weapon out. I must say the tutorial made it look like it was a lot easier to kill wolves than that. Don't think I'm going to bother using Hunter's Mark on these guys.
Well done!
Why can I not get my second attack? I've got a feeling I can't do the second attack properly with this weapon.
Where it hurts most.
Beautiful. Nice shot. You're going to have to switch to blades because they're too close. There we go. And you might as well move to there. And then attack.
You suck.
No, Dram, you're the one who sucks. That's twice now you've missed. Yeah, it looks like dual wielding is not possible with a heavy and a light weapon, after all. It's not good.
Death reaches out for you.
Oh, you finally hit one, Dram. Did I keep my other... I didn't keep my other axe as a backup. We're going back to town. I can't... we're going to rest. And then we're going to head back to town and get the weapons sorted out. Because... interrupt. Oh, hang on. That was our sleeping. Resume. There we go. Okay, close. Can we change? We're going to Curl M Outpost. Let's resume that and see what happens when we get there. No, we're going past it. Interrupt. I want to change where I'm going. Can I want to... I want to change where I'm traveling to. I can't interrupt where I'm going. I want to change where I'm going. I've decided I want to go back to town. And I can't. Reload that quick save. G'day, Crow Up Gaming. How you doing? Can't hear me, too low. I'll try and get the mic a little bit closer, but I've got my mic at full volume. Hopefully that's better now.
Well, if it isn't our brave saviors.
Salutations, Lieutenant.
I'm no longer a lieutenant. I resigned my commission. I work for my people now.
The Snow Alliance?
I will never step foot in the Badlands again.
Yes, well, you clearly weren't cut out for that posting.
I've made my peace. But you aren't here to check on my
Yeah,
welfare, are you?
No, we seek
I
information.
have
Before the
checked my
attack,
input
where
level.
exactly did your scout venture?
You mean
I'm at
Dahlia?
full volume.
Daliad.
I know what I'm doing.
Where did he go before the Sorax
I don't know
attack?
why it's doing this.
As far as I know,
This is
there's
the best
not a
it gets,
name
I'm
for this
afraid.
place or road that leads there, but I can show you on a map. It's near the ruins of an ancient tower.
You have our gratitude, Lady Stonebeard.
What are you thanking me for? Sending you to your death?
Let's go back to... Oh, let's just quick travel back to there. Oh, hang on. That's why that's not doing that. I'll see if that's any better. I already had a gain of 15 decibels. No, I had a gain of 10 decibels turned up on the mic. So I've turned the game sound down a little bit and I've bumped the gain up to 15 decibels. So, I don't know. Something a little bit strange going on since I went to a two PC setup for streaming. Some people have said that the game sounds a bit soft. Not the game, the mic. Yet the volume's at 100%. So, right. So apparently using that weapon and that weapon together in dual wielding doesn't work. That is considered a light. Yes, it is. Let's just really quickly, I want to have a look up of something here on the, what are the official rules on dual wielding again? No, it's not what I want. Come back. I don't want races. I don't want spells. We want... no, we don't want any of that. Can I search for combat? Order of combat, movement and positioning, combat basic rules. I think it's actions in combat actually. Yeah, order, surprise, initiative, bonus actions, reactions, breaking up the moves. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to confirm what the official rules say. Between playing Baldur's Gate 3 and this, gets a little bit interesting when you're trying to do things like two-weapon combat, because this doesn't have the feat that you've got in Baldur's Gate that allows you to do better two-weapon fighting. Okay, so the only option is to use light weapons. That's it. Okay. I thought it was going to let me do it because it let me put the weapons in my hands like that. So I assumed that I was going to be able to do it. Which do I like more? Okay. The story, the graphics, the atmosphere in Baldur's Gate is really great, but they've made just some subtle changes to the rules, and there's just little things about the Divinity engine that annoy me in BG3. I have to say, at this point in time, I'm liking SOLASTA more. The graphics isn't as good, but there's things like, so far, every single conversation in this game is voice acted. There is no point in the game where I have to read the text or you have to read it while I sit there quietly. Every time two people interact and speak to one another, it's voiced. And I think that is wonderful. I was saying to somebody in a comment on one of my YouTube videos today, they said that they weren't happy with the graphics in this game. And I said, look, it's early access, right? So they could potentially fix it later on. But I said, the thing is, Baldur's Gate, Larian Studios, they already had a game engine to work with, right? All they had to do was tweak the game engine a little bit to implement the D&D 5th edition rules, and then they could spend all of their time on building the 3D world and all of the models that they would need and doing voice acting and everything to make that world look so beautiful and sound beautiful and just be really, really nice. Tactical Adventures, the guys who made this, I don't know if they started with an existing engine or not, but if they didn't, they've had to build their entire game engine and build an entire world with models and everything in it and do voice acting. And frankly, they've done better. The voice acting isn't as good as the voice acting in Baldur's Gate, but it's there so far for every conversation that we have. It doesn't matter where you are in an adventure. If there is somebody that you need to talk to as part of it, then they're there. And I look at it and I go, that's really good. Anyway, I need to get some weapons for this guy. Originally, I was using hand axes. I had 2 hand axes that I was using. The only problem with that is technically you can throw them, and I don't want to throw them. I think I'm going to buy 2 scimitars to replace those. I just don't like using the scimitar because it is so cliche to have a ranger using 2 scimitars. But it's that, or use 2 short swords. And I don't want to use piercing weapons because my arrows do piercing damage. Why is that scimitar 28 gold? And there's 10 of them, whatever it is. And this scimitar up here, that's versatile. This scimitar up here, oh, I thought it was 16 gold. Oh, it's the long swords that are 16. I wish I could use 2 long swords, but I can't because they're not light weapons. So I'm going to have to buy 2 of them and then sell both of those. There we go. All right. So wonderful. Quick save and let's go on the thing. So there's a few little interesting things, little quirks about this game that aren't great, but overall I'm really enjoying it. The verticality in this game is even better than it is in Baldur's Gate 3. Like in Baldur's Gate 3, you can get up and down on levels and lots of stuff. This game is just really good at all that sort of stuff. Yeah, everything about this game I'm really liking. I've got build videos coming out for this as well. So I've released a video today, which is the second best archery ranger build for this game. I think that was the first build video. Did I do a... I can't remember. Did I? Let me just quick check. I can't remember if I did another build video before that. I think I might have. Thanks for the follow. Where is it? No, that was the early access. Badland Rangers. No, so so the first build video I've done is the second best archery ranger. I've got two more ranger build videos coming. I recorded them this afternoon, and I recorded another 2 videos. One comparing fighters and rangers, and the other one a fighter build. And then probably, because it's Friday evening here now, probably over the weekend I'm going to do some rogue and paladin builds. I think are the next 2 that I want to look at. Clerics and wizards are always interesting to do builds for because you've got to talk about spells, so they take forever to do. But I recorded 4 quick videos this afternoon after work, and hopefully I can finish processing those, editing and processing those, and getting them ready and release them sometime next week, which should be good. So yeah, I am very much enjoying this game. I don't think there's quite as much content. I worked it out, and it was something like 34 hours it took me to get through the Baldur's Gate early access content, the first chapter. I believe there might only be about 10 hours in this at the moment. I'm not sure. But I'm doing something that I often do when I play this game. And I don't know if you noticed, but I'm playing with a party full of rangers. So we have Ranger Tony here, a human ranger who's using Mordheim. Okay. I've seen that a little bit. I haven't played that. So I've got Ranger Tony. He's dual wielding. I've got Dram, the dwarf ranger. He's using the dueling attack type. And then I've got 2 archery rangers. Annie, who actually sounds like a man, but she's a halfling, female. And she's got she's a marksman, and Saoirse, who is a wood elf, and she's also a marksman. I'm just playing around, being silly, just using rangers, and see how far I can get. I do that with a lot of games, just to see how things are going to go. I just wish, when you came in, I was trying to move over here, and we got ambushed along the way, and there's no way, once you say, I want to travel to here, there's no way to stop in the middle of the travel. There's no way to stop and say, oh, I don't want to travel here anymore. I've decided I want to go somewhere else. So they really need to set that up in the game. But apart from that, I'm really enjoying this. Oh, again, I forgot that we should have rested in town rather than basically camping outside the gates. Not that it matters. We've got plenty of food, so we're doing okay there. Say evangelists, a group of hostile creatures. So we've got an unknown creature and 2 unknown creatures. Okay. Okay, were we surprised? We were, damn it. So we don't get to do anything. How can you do chill touch from a distance? Chill touch is supposed to be a ranged touch attack. Not a ranged touch, it's supposed to be a melee touch attack. Very interesting. Well, let's Hunter's Mark up, and then wait for that to finish, and then we'll shoot you in the face with a crossbow. Very nice. And then we'll switch to our... What happened to all of your torches? Or did you not get it out because it's not... Oh, I've got to put the light source in your hand. Okay, I'll fix that after the battle. Thankfully it's not night, so it's not a big deal. Let's move you forward as well, so you can be a bit of a tank there. We might as well Hunter Mark up as well and shoot with the bow. Kill that guy. And then these two can concentrate on these guys. Wow, he's got some health on him. 27. Alright, I was going to get Annie to take on this guy, but I think, considering the amount of hit points that he has, she will take on him as well.
You can't win.
Okay, sometimes Hunter's Mark doesn't register properly like that. I think I need to wait longer between the spell going and then doing the attack. What's he going to try? He heals himself, okay. And this guy, Sacred Flame, but I managed to avoid it. Very good. I thought we were going to need you to use your... what's the name? But we weren't. So... that's good.
Wait till the next one.
Right.
Ooh.
Critical miss. That's not nice. Come on now. Okay, he's close to death, so he's going to heal himself again. At least if he's healing himself, he's not attacking us. So this won't take long to finish, with all of us potting him with arrows. And I was going to say so far we've rarely missed, and then of course I miss again. Very nice. Oh, we got levels. Hey! Okay, this will be very nice. Let's have a look. Oh, we don't get them until we rest. That's right. That's another interesting facet of this game, is you do not get your levels until you rest. Did these guys drop anything? Is that a... I think that is a bag, but there's no bag from the evil priest by the looks of it. Disappointing. Was there from... Yeah, there was some stuff from that guy. A club, some coins, a dagger. Okay, and this one... Pretty much the same. Might just jump up here just to make sure that there isn't something up there that I can't see because it's too far away or something ridiculous like that. No. After all of the effort we took to kill that evil priest, and he doesn't leave us anything. Quick save after that, and then we will finish resting. Why won't it let me continue resting? Feels like this is broken somehow. We're supposed to be... We got ambushed while resting, I thought. There's no obvious exits from the location. Do I just go off the edge of the screen here? What do I do? How do I... I can't go in there any further. Leave the area, yes. Okay, I guess that's what I do. I leave the area like that. Okay, so now we're going to rest. Very good. And we can level up. Well, hey. Level 3. This is where we get to be a stone cold killer. Ranger archetype. Hunter. Colossus Slayer. Done. An extra 1d8 of damage if the target I hit is below maximum hit points. And another spell. I'm going to take Fog Cloud. No, I got it. There's no choice to take anything but Colossus Slayer. Really? I just don't get it. Actually, I might get you to take Detect Magic rather than Fog Cloud. G'day, TQ Batman. And you're definitely going to take Marksman. And you can take the Herbalism Kit. And Fog Cloud for you as well. And you're going to be exactly the same. Marksman. Herbalism Kit. I don't know why that spell's in here. It's terrible. No, you can do Fog Cloud as well. We only need one person with Detect Magic. I don't know if that's saved, so I might do a full save just to be sure. Although, what's the time? Okay, let's resume. What are we doing? We're deciding to wait outside before we go in. G'day, St. Salvius. How you doing? That's one of the things that annoys me about this game is I don't notice that it's sitting there waiting for me to press the button to say, yeah, continue. How about we put those there like that? There we go. Oh, you're out of food. Who's got all of our food then? Oh, you do. Okay. Is that not weighing you down? That is. I don't know why you're carrying it all. Let's even that load a little bit. No, we'll leave that. Much better, much more equitable. Okay, I'm assuming we came up from there somehow. So let's have a look. Bunch of humans.
What the hell did we just stumble into?
These aren't Sorax. They seem human.
What exactly are they doing?
What's it look like they're doing? They're digging something up?
A tower of magic, perhaps, owned by one of the masters of Manicalan's Arcaneum.
Who are these people? Scavengers? Hard to say. I see no tent or flag signifying their allegiance.
Well, there's one way to find out.
Perhaps we should sneak a little closer.
Or simply walk in and see how friendly they are.
But if they're Sorak, they can be pretending to be humans. Although why they would, I don't know. Is that looks like that's the path in that way. What's over this side? Yeah, we can probably come down that way as well. Let's... Someone who's supposed to be sneaking, you think he'd be a little bit more quiet. Let's just pause for a sec. If this is Sorax, there's 2, 4, 5, 6. There's at least 6 of them out here that we're going to have to fight. Those odds aren't great. They're not too bad though, but Sorax are not the easiest thing. But we did just get a level, so that might help us a little bit. Particularly this extra damage that our archers are going to do. Well, and our melee guys. Actually, our melee guys are doing the extra damage. The archers, not so much. Okay.
All right, no talking then.
Kill them!
Well, at least we got surprise.
Looks like there won't be any parley.
What are we looking at? Oh, they're pretty low on health, so...
Once more, we prevail.
You missed. Okay. Switch over to your mace. And miss. My impression of this game so far is I very much like it. The interface is cleaner and easier to use than Baldur's Gate. The implementations of the rules is a little bit better than Baldur's Gate is. So the D&D 5 rules seem like they're a little bit better set up than they were with Baldur's Gate. The The graphics and everything isn't as good. But one of the things that I think stands out is the fact that every scripted element in the game, every time, you know, your party talks to somebody or amongst themselves, it's voiced, which is something that wasn't there for Baldur's Gate. There was a lot of stuff in Baldur's Gate where you'd still have to read what was on the screen. And I find that really strange because, as I was saying to Crow Up Gaming before, the difference I see between this game and Baldur's Gate, Larian Studios already had their Divinity game engine. All they did was tweak it a little bit and release version 4 of it, and that became Baldur's Gate. So they had a lot of time. They didn't have to build that engine. They just had to tweak it a little bit. So all the time that they could have spent building a game engine from scratch, they could spend all of that building the 3D models in the world and making things look really nice, you know, doing all that sort of stuff, and then doing all the voice acting and all that. And they really did do a good job of all of that. The voice acting is a better quality in Baldur's Gate than it is here. It almost feels like the guys that made this, Tactical Adventures, it almost feels like they voiced the game just by using people on the development team or people in the company. I don't know. They might not have. I don't know. But it just, there's a different level to the voice quality in the games. But the fact that Tactical Adventures was able to, I don't know if they had to build this engine from scratch or if they already had something or if they got something from somewhere else and tweaked it to make this. But they've basically, I believe, done more work to build a game engine and then build the world, populate it, and, you know, voice acting and all that. I think they've done an absolutely astounding job on it. And just so many of the little things that annoyed me in Baldur's Gate 3, like, you know, my big bugbear of not being able to light torches when you want to go, you're walking around underground somewhere, and the only way to light the torch is to find an already lit candle. And then you've got to dip the torch to get it to light. There's none of that here. If you've got a torch, it's lit. I mean, this game's not perfect, and the building of the characters are a little bit different. They haven't used the same feats and all that sort of stuff as Larian used for Baldur's Gate 3, so there are some differences, which is why I'm doing all new build videos for this game. And as I was saying before, oh, and the quick save, yeah, the quick save here is like instantaneous, whereas whenever I was quick saving in Baldur's Gate 3, I'd click it and then 10 seconds later it would pop up and say quick save completed. So I can't believe how quick the quick save is in this game compared to Baldur's Gate 3. So I really like it. The atmosphere is nice. You know, there's not quite that heavy foreboding that there is in Baldur's Gate 3 because, you know, you've got this thing in your head. And even though I normally prefer games where you play one player character and then you have others in the party, other companions, either companions that you can build or whatever, even though that's normally the sort of game that I like, I don't mind the fact here that you have to build all of the characters in your party yourself. I mean, there are pre-generated ones, so you can just use them. But there's no, even though I built Ranger Tony here to be Ranger Tony, even though there's not enough hairstyles and facial. There's like one beard. You either have facial hair or you don't. That's it. There's only 4 hairstyles, and none of them are bald. So, you know, they need to add a lot of that stuff as time goes on, and I'm hoping that they will. But then I was talking to someone on my YouTube channel today. They commented that they thought the graphics was pretty bad, and I said, well, I said all this stuff about the fact that, you know, Larian had all this stuff already done so they could concentrate on making the world look beautiful. Tactical Adventures probably had to do a lot of work around all of that. But I said, there's also a lot of games out there that are classics. take Neverwinter Nights 1. That still has a huge following. They're still pumping out modules for that game today. Like this year, there have been new modules released for Neverwinter Nights 1, and they're still doing updates to the game. They've finally got around to doing some graphical improvements to that game. That game's nearly 20 years old, and people still love that game. I still love that game, despite the fact that the graphics is 20 years old. And there will be some people who will complain that they're upgrading the graphics in Neverwinter Nights. But I actually think it's a good thing, and I'm enjoying and looking at the changes that they're making in that game. But I'm really enjoying this, and one of the other things that Neverwinter Nights just reminded me of is when you start this game, it says to you which campaign do you want to play. And the only option at the moment is Crown of the Magister. So what I'm hoping, if this game does well enough, and I would encourage everybody to get it, if this game does well enough, they may make other modules for it, like Neverwinter Nights 1 and 2 had. And so this could end up being, like lots of people have said, oh, is Larian going to do that with Baldur's Gate? Are they going to release multiple modules? Are they going to release a game editor so you can make your own? I doubt Larian will. But these guys might for this engine, and I certainly hope that they release more modules over time. I think it's a great engine so far. It works really well. I haven't had much in the way of bugs. They released a patch for it today, which fixed a couple of little bugs one that I had noticed doing a build video was that there is a feat that you can take at 4th level, which allows you to, or 5th level, sorry. No, 4th level. Yes, 4th. At 4th level, you have the option to either take 2 ability points or take a feat. And if you take a feat, there's a bunch of feats which raise one of your ability points up 1 point and then give you some other bonus. And that wasn't working. It wasn't raising up that ability point. Well, they fixed that today, which was great. I wish they had fixed it before I made that video because it looks wrong in the video. But still, I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this engine. You know, the game seems to run fairly smoothly. I don't have it on the best graphics, but I'm aware of the fact that I don't have the best graphics card around. So I'm actually thinking of, you know, this is Baldur's Gate and this is prompting me more and more to get a new gaming PC, upgrade it, and convert my current gaming PC into my streaming PC, and go with that, because I'm just using an old laptop at the moment as my streaming PC. So yeah, I would like to play this game on higher graphics settings, but even on the highest graphics settings that I can find, some of the character models, like the hair and stuff, really isn't much better than it looks right now. So I'm aware that there's problems on some level with the details, but I'm just enjoying so much. But just the game generally runs better. It's still a little bit clunky on like trading screens and things like that, where it overlays the trading screen on top of the background. Particularly if there's fire on the screen, the game starts to chunk a little bit for me. But that could just be the fact that A, I'm not running Windows, I'm running Linux, and B, you know, I don't have the best graphics card around. I need to upgrade that. Yeah, I can't sing praises enough of it. The only thing I would warn people about with this game, I don't know all of the story about it, but when I went to buy the game, it said it was $44 or whatever it was for me. That's how much it cost me. I'm in Australia, so that's Australian dollars. Baldur's Gate was 90 odd Australian dollars for me by comparison, right? This game was $40 odd, and it said that you still have to pay to get the full release of the game. So I'm hoping there's a discount because you've bought the early access, so that it's only like $10 or $20 to get the full release. But I don't know what the full release price is going to be. Or even if they will change their mind at full release time and say, if you bought the game in early access, you've got everything now, you get the rest. I can't remember if I've played Path of Ascension mod. I've played a lot of them, and really enjoyed all of the Neverwinter Nights ones. But yeah, as I said, loving this game so far. Everything about it is enjoyable, even if it's not the best graphics, even if, you know, there are other little quirks about it that, you know, I was expecting, for example, 2-weapon combat to allow me to use, or I was expecting there would be a feat like there is in Baldur's Gate to allow me to use heavy weapons for 2-weapon combat, but there isn't. They might add it in later, but it isn't. Oh, no, I haven't played Path of Ascension. I'd never played any of the multi-server ones. I've only really played the official released modules for Neverwinter Nights 1.
You should have fled.
Let's get your crossbow back out. Do you have range to hit that one? They have 3/4 cover. Take a chance. You might get lucky. Yes, you did.
Well done.
Beautiful shot. Well done indeed. In fact, I can make that a little bit bigger, can't I? See what that looks like. Yeah, I can. That's good. I can do it that size. That was a really nice hit. 17. Very good. They've probably got so little armor, those guys. I had to hit... It doesn't say what I had to hit for them. Yeah, some of this damage, some of this combat stuff isn't quite as detailed as you used to get, or you do get in Baldur's Gate 3. So, for example, in Baldur's Gate 3, when I would go over, say, this, it would show me what the target's armor class was, what my roll was, all the bonuses that were applied to my roll, and the final value, so that I could see how it got to all of those calculations. They don't quite have that here, but they still have a lot of information. So yeah, I'm exceedingly happy playing this game at the moment. And as I was saying earlier, I have...
So what do you think?
Yeah, no, there is like a kill cam type thing at
They look
times.
like people to me, unless they have been transmogrified and are in disguise.
What's that symbol there?
The tattoo.
Looks like an A.
They all have it.
Guess they're all part of the same club.
Well, there's no reason to assume it signifies something sinister.
Do you think it has anything to do with the Sorax? Should we see what they're doing here?
Yes. But we should also keep an eye out for any stray Sorax.
If the Sorax shows up, we need to cut off its head.
What was I going to say? There was something I was going to say, and I can't think what it is now. Means it must have been a lie. That's what my mother always says. No, can't think of it. Oh, yes, no, I was going to say, I released a video today, titled The Second Best Archery Ranger Build. It goes through all 10 levels. You can actually technically level up to 20 levels in the interface, but it's really nice. Actually, I'll show you. I'll do a quick save. I'll do a save. If we go back to the menu, quit game. If you have a look at the pre-generated characters, I can click on any one of these and actually level them up and see, without even playing the game, and see what it takes to get all the way up to level 20. So this is really, you know, I can then go next. Okay, what am I going to pick? And I'm basically just leveling up this character, and it doesn't stay. The changes that you make don't stay there. It's just you're playing around with the pre-generation of the character to see what it's going to do. So it makes videos that I do about builds so easy. When I was doing that for Pathfinder Kingmaker, I had to find a saved game editor and create a character, save it, come out of the game, run the editor, open up that save, change their XP to 3,600,000, save it, reopen up the game, and then reload that save, and then I'd be at level 20, and I'd be able to level up all the way through to 20 and record all of that so people could see it. I don't have to do a single thing with this game. As soon as I create a character, I can immediately just keep going and level them all the way up to level... only do it to level 10, because I don't believe the game is really set up at the moment to go beyond that. Because if you look at one of these characters and go level up, and you click here at higher levels, it doesn't show anything beyond level 10 on any of the character types. So I had a video that I released today, as I said, the second best archery ranger build. This afternoon after work, before stream, I recorded another 4 build videos. So that shows how much I'm hooked on this game already. I've got 5 build videos, one that's already released, and 4 more that are going to come, and I will probably punch out another 3 or 4 over the weekend. I'm going to be releasing so many videos on this game, it's unbelievable at the moment. Okay, is there anything that we can loot around here? There's not even anything on the bodies. What's that over there? We have a herbalism kit, which I'll give to... Oh, I can't, they're too far away. Crossbow bolts, a club, a rapier, and a javelin. Wasn't there something else? Let me just look that again. Oh no, I thought there was. Okay, fine. Why is it only selecting me? I don't want that. Oh, there you go, sneaky chest. Let's just loot all of that for the moment. Actually, that's another interesting mechanic in this game. Ooh. What's going on with that rock? Is that... Oh, it's a container. Yeah, there's an interesting mechanic in this game in that, you know, you can only carry... It's a big problem in all these sorts of games. You can only carry so much. And so you got to be careful how much loot you pick up, right? Well, you can actually leave all of the loot there, and then you tell this group of people called the scavengers, and they move in, gather up everything, and sell it, and give you a cut of the profits. And I think that's a cool mechanic. So you don't have to run around and pick up absolutely everything. So normally when I'm looting, I'll just pick up gems, weapons that I might be able to use. I shouldn't have picked all these up. Weapons I might be able to use, things that I can use like immediately, and things like this Myths of SOLASTA that might actually be something interesting to read. So it has been observed that the major folks of old SOLASTA have in each case an affinity towards one of the classical elements. The ancient elves were unto air, the dwarves unto earth, and the halflings unto water. Though many others dispute this hypothesis, there are several compelling arguments in its favour, and as such, questions as remain unanswered may be considered insufficient to constitute a comprehensive and satisfactory refutation. The elves of the most ancient time were high elves without exception. The Sylvan breed came about from a schism among their people, which accompanied the founding of the Manaclone Empire. Some, dissatisfied with the firmness of its rule and voicing many complaints of tyranny, withdrew themselves. Very interesting indeed. Okay, let's go up there. Javelin and some clubs. You know what? I'm going to chuck that club down there as well as that javelin. And I can't put that there because I'm not going to use these weapons. So there's no sense in picking them up. We can get the scavengers to come and do this place. Okay. Quick saved. Time to head on in. Let's go cautious for the moment. What's going on here? There's some ladders going down into the darkness. Nothing lootable. So you just have to find one of the scavenger camps. So there's a scavenger camp in the main city that you start off in this game. So in this adventure, we've already cleaned out one location. So we went and told the scavengers about it, and they send off an expedition to it. And you just go back and find a scavenger at some point later on, and they will tell you, oh, yes, we have this amount of money on account for you because we scavenged this place and sold all the stuff. It just means you don't have to go back and forth carrying stuff. Like, you know, remember in Pathfinder Kingmaker, for example, when you were clearing out the old oak, which had all of the kobolds and mites in it, you know, if you wanted to gather every single bit of stuff there and take it and sell it, you'd ended up doing like 4 or 5 runs between there and Oleg's back and forth to pick up everything and go and sell it all. And it got to the point where I never bothered anymore because there was just so much stuff and I didn't need it all. So this gets away from that. You can still you take just what you want, leave the rest, and you'll get the money for it later. I think it's a great concept. Let's quick save. See what's in the chest. Damn it, I failed. I think you have lockpicks as well, don't you? No, maybe you do. You failed as well. Well, we're going to reload the save then, because I want to get into that chest. Scavengers have... They're like a guild type of thing. They have outposts all over the place, and they set up tents and wagons and you name it, apparently. So Oh, that's an interesting one. Send the pet to town. That's not bad. Okay. See if we have a bit more luck this time. There we go. Torches, food, and an antitoxin. Sure. I'll take all of those, because they're... Well, the torches, maybe not. I'll leave the torches there. The rest are useful. Let's come down over here. Similar to Baldur's Gate, there's a lot of verticality in this game, but I think they did it even better than Baldur's Gate did.
Please don't kill me.
What are you doing here?
I'm just a worker.
Are you tattooed with an A?
You don't understand.
Are you one of them?
What of what? I'm just trying to survive. I had no choice.
Tell us about the tattoo. I don't. I forgot. I don't have to do this.
What does the tattoo signify?
It's... I can't...
He's dead. How is that possible?
How is any of this possible?
He was doomed from the start.
By the way, that halfling is supposed to be a woman. She is a woman. I don't know how the voice got mixed up. I thought I had selected a female voice for her. So, I don't know what's going on. Is there anything on his body? There is not. There's nothing searchable here to interact with, but look at that. We see some tracks leading off this way. I mean, technically that's the only way we can go. There doesn't appear to be a way down that cliff edge, so we really have to go this way, but that's where the tracks lead. Where do the tracks go? Ah, the rock. I don't know that D&D games will catch up to Mordheim, because it's I'm not an expert, right? But it's my understanding that the Warhammer games, or the Warhammer gaming system, role-playing system, whatever you want to call it, was originally designed to be a tabletop wargaming system, not a tabletop role-playing system. You may be able... It's a bit like 40K. 40K is another Warhammer game, often called Warhammer 40K. Whatever. When that game first came out, my understanding is it was only a tabletop war game where you could fight as, sci-fi armies in the future. But since then... And I had a copy 30 odd years ago of Space Hulk, the computer game. And as well as I had a friend who had the tabletop game as well. They did modify those the Warhammer gaming systems, whether it's 40K or Warhammer Fantasy. They did modify them to sort of make them more like role-playing games. But because there is that different focus in the games, Mordheim is meant to be a large-scale combat system, whereas D&D has always mostly been a... well, that's a story. This is going to be interesting. D&D has mostly been a, party-based, personal role-playing system, right? I hope there will be more characters in this. as well as there are planned to be more characters in Baldur's Gate 3 as well. So I'm assuming they're going to be more in this as well. Interesting fact, though, there was a time about 30 years ago where D&D did creep a little bit into the tabletop wargaming. They released a bunch of rules for D&D that explained how you could do large-scale combats. And in the early 90s, when I was doing my studies in IT at university, at college, I actually wrote a D&D based game called Castle Conquest, which was written in Pascal, and it was basically you took control of an army, and there were... No, it wasn't called Chainmail. It wasn't the Chainmail rules. This was actually some rules for... They redid... Okay, there's been a lot of sort of schisms back and forth in the D&D rule worlds. So originally you had the D&D rules, and they released, remember I don't know if you know, it depends on how old you are, the red box of D&D Basic Edition, and then there was a blue box of the Enhanced Edition, or Expert Edition, or whatever it was called. And I think there was another box, a green, I think it was, which was the even higher levels. So the red box was for levels 1 to 4 characters, and then the blue box was like levels 5 to 10 or something like that, and then the green box, I think it was like 10 to 20 or something like that. I don't remember, but I had the first two boxes. But at the same time, there was advanced D&D rules, right? And then around the time that D&D 3 came out, what they did was they got rid of advanced D&D, and they sort of tried to get rid of the basic rule set and combine them and just come up with D&D 3. But there was still being released a sort of a basic one, and I've got the rule book here somewhere. I've still kept it over all these years. And it was released in the early 90s, I think, and it was just one rule book. It was a very simple thing. It was partly the player's manual and partly the DM's guide for this very simplified, because everyone was going, oh, the new D&D 3 is so complex. This was a really simplified version of D&D. I don't remember what they called it. I don't remember any of that sort of stuff. But it had rules in there for how to do, army combat, squad level combat type of thing. And I used those rules and built a computer game in the early 90s that just used ASCII graphics, and there was a castle on either end, and you had a little army that you broke up into multiple units, and you could march them across the field, and the computer controlled the other ones, and away you go. So yeah, that was really interesting. I mean, I've been playing D&D for a while at that point, but yeah, bringing back memories. I forgot I'd created that game so long ago. What the?
That was unexpected.
Magic from a time long forgotten.
Might be good to remember what these blue currents can do.
So, how do we get over there without getting bonked in the head? Okay, well, don't understand how that didn't kill us, but anyway. Quite frankly, it's been so long that I don't actually remember all of the minute differences between 3 and 3.5 D&D, so I can't comment on which ones I preferred. And I really haven't played tabletop D&D in, nearly 30 years now, I guess. Most of my explorations have been with the computer role-playing games instead. So I was talking before about quick saves. Watch right here. Clicking now. Done. Yeah, it's basically you click and it says, yep, I've done it. That's how quick the quick saves is in this game. Baldur's Gate 3, forget about it. It might be done by now. Okay. Torch lit without us doing anything. Stuff floating around in the background here. Let's quick save again because we need to be super cautious. Good question. I don't know that I've actually done... long rests have only been done in camp. I haven't even done a short rest, like, in a dungeon yet in this game. Look at this library with just magic books floating every which way. Well, that torch is of interest, but we can't actually do anything with it. But it's lighting up. Do we want to go that way? I think we want to explore over this way first. All this books and nothing to read? Seems a bit weird. Oh, more of that blue force field type thing over here. Do we want to push that again and have it go flying up, or is that one going to go down?
Too easy.
So there's doors over here that are of interest. Oh, and that's interesting, whatever that is. Oh, a pillar we can knock down in the middle here. I think this is going to take a while to explore. I don't know if I really need to be sneaking quite so much, but I don't know that I want to go through that door until I've explored everything else I can around here first. Somehow. This may have been a mistake, touching that. Oh, that's going to...
That didn't do a damn thing.
Did you really think that would open the door?
We need to be smarter about this. Think it through.
Well, there's obviously more to it. This is a puzzle game, after all. That getting onto there is not going to do us much good because we probably can't jump from there to there. We need to come around this way and knock that over, I feel. So I'm not going to bother with that at the moment. Let's come back this way. Well, we're all rangers. We all have pretty good perception, so we're going to find traps most of the time. And because we've got such high dexterity, we can actually use thieves' tools. Not maybe as good as a thief, but we're not doing too bad so far. I mean, I do quick save before I do something, and then if it fails, I can always reload and try again. Don't talk to me about lasso, right? I mean, I'm being silly about that, but one of the things that annoyed me about Baldur's Gate 3 was the number of times you get given rope in that game and you can't do anything with it. It's like, why are you teasing me by giving me rope and then not letting me actually use the rope to do things? I had half a dozen different situations where I went, I could use that rope. And then there was the other thing, the Mage Hand spell. I even had someone on my channel tell me that Mage Hand is the best spell in the game. And I said, can you actually tell me what you've used it for in the game? Because the only thing I've found that you could do with the Mage Hand spell, once I learnt how to actually cast it, which was weird as it was, but when I cast the Mage Hand, you can move the Mage Hand around, and I went, oh great, I'll pick something up and bring it back to me. No, but you can get it to throw something back to you. So there's one, I won't do a spoiler if you haven't played it, Crow-Op, but there's one point in the game where there is a dwarf trapped in a mushroom field full of these mushrooms that can explode if you move near them too much. And he needs his backpack, which has a scroll in it. So I tried to use Mage Hand to go and throw the backpack to him. Well, that broke the backpack. And everything fell out. And so I tried to pick up the scroll that he wanted out of the backpack and throw that to him. And that wasn't good enough. I had to find a way to actually get the backpack to him. But in Baldur's Gate 3, all the Mage Hand can do is throw stuff. And so I've never been able to get it to like push a button, move a chest out of the way, push something out of the way, nothing like that. All I've ever been able to get it to do is throw things. So it's useless. Maybe I was doing it wrong. Maybe it's something they intend to extend after early access. I don't know. Okay, so that's interesting. There is... I'm going to move to right here and then quick save. I think if I try and jump over here... Oh no, we're okay. I felt like we were going to have a problem because that should just shoot us up to the ceiling and essentially kill us. Surely. But then how do we get up here? It sort of wants to let us. It says no path to destination. Well, that makes sense. Oh, I see. I see. So we come over here. We push this rock. It gets shot up. Right?
Is this one of those rocks that...
Then we come over to here. Right. And we go down. To there. From down here, we can push this rock, which will get wedged in that spot right there, which we will then be able to climb on and get up to there. There we go. See? Told you. Actually, you know what I'm pleasantly surprised with right now? The frames per second that I'm currently getting in here. I would have thought with this stuff and the books floating around in the background and everything, I would have thought, well, put it this way, in Baldur's Gate 3, I would have been chunking and I would have had very few frames, even on a low graphics setting. I got this on about a medium sort of graphics setting, and there are a few times when the game chunks a little bit. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying in this game where everyone's particularly when you're sneaking around. It's like, you shouldn't be making that sort of noise. You're sneaking. Someone's going to hear you.
Beautiful craftsmanship.
She looks like an empress.
She doesn't bear the proper regalia. Not for a Manicalan. More likely, she was a wizard. A master of the Arcaneum.
Could this have been her home?
Possibly.
Her bones are probably buried somewhere under all these bloody books.
You're an idiot.
Okay, let's come across this way. Like, I feel like we need to come over this way at some point, but for right now, I think... Oh, do we have to wait for this to float into the right orientation so that we can actually get on it and get over that way? Or maybe we do have to go all the way around this way and come around that, like that. So let's come over here. Ooh, is there a way to get up to whatever that is? There. Doesn't really look like it. What's this? Oh, I keep forgetting to quick save. I really should.
Interesting. It's in remarkable condition, considering how long it's been here.
Do you think it has magical properties?
By Aaron's bones, I think it's a spell book.
And I should care because...
A long-forgotten spell? A valuable secret?
But it looks to be locked.
Take it. Perhaps someone in Caer Kiflin will know how to open it.
Yeah, but right now, we have more important shit to take care of.
Okay, that's the second clue. Did we take the book? Let's have a look. Looks like we did. Archaeological notes. This Manicalan woman was probably a high-ranking wizard. Oh, those look like notes that we made. And then that. No, that's... We already read that. Is that different from this one, maybe? No, they're the same. Okay. Worker's letter. The others have given up, but I can escape maybe. I hope I can reach home before them. They would kill everyone. I know they would. They would kill my children without hesitation. They are pure evil. Interesting. I'm going to drop that club. I don't want to be carrying that around. It's and that dagger. They're both useless. Let's do something. Hang on, how come that potion's unidentified again? We know what that potion is. We pay good money for that to be identified. Okay, of course all of these things are magical. I'm actually a little disappointed in that detect magic, because in the demo of this game, see, that spell, detect magic, is a ritual, and so it's supposed to take 15 minutes to cast. And so when you did that in the demo of the game, it did a little cutscene where you're just sort of all, a bit like the short rest, I think. This little cutscene where you're all sort of resting while this one person does the ritual to detect magic. But that just acted like a normal spell, so that's a bit annoying. I preferred it in the demo, frankly. Okay, so we're going to knock this down.
In the Badlands.
I know. Expect the unexpected.
Oops. So, I forgot about that. Oh, there's ladders there. There you go. That's what we needed. I didn't even notice them. Very slick. Oh, there's a trap over here. For some reason I can't see the floor properly. Minor glitch there. Let's quick save and try and...
Easy.
There we go. So there's a rock over there, there's a chest over there. There's this statue here. Can we get to that? No, not that way, guys. I want you to get... No, you obviously can't get to that yet. Strange glowing rocks right there. I'm not sure we can do anything with them. Let's see what's over here. We've got a stone there. There's not any... That's interesting. That stone we can push, but there's... That would just drop it down to there, and there's not any of the blue, green, or whatever it is. Let's see what happens when we push this. That didn't open up anything there. Probably want to come over here and do this rock so that we can get across that way, but I'm also interested in what we can do over here, because there's a chest back in here somewhere. How do we get up to this, over to that? Up this way? There must be a walkway all the way along here. Look at all that. Man, there are so many little hidden nooks and crannies in this. Did we push that rock yet? We didn't. Very good. Let's come back up to here. Can we climb up that maybe? Doesn't look like we can. I'd love to get up on top of there without having to go all the way around. Can we jump? Ooh, I wonder if we can make that jump to get into here. No path to the destination. Okay, it would be good if we could pull this over somehow. A battle starts. Uh-oh, spiders. What do they call it? Badland spiders. Small beast. What do we got? We got one on the back of there. We got one there. We got one there. Okay, I'm going to take care of that one.
Go on.
Or at least start to take care of it. You missed. Okay, you're up. How about... you put your mark on him. Didn't know I was still detecting magic. Here we go.
Keep them coming.
Switch to my blades. Now you're damaged. Let's see. We've got this Colossus Slayer thing. So technically, if I do Hunter's Mark on this guy and then attack, we should be doing 1d6 plus whatever. What's the... I should be doing 1d6 plus 4 plus another 1d6 from the Hunter's Mark plus another 1d8. Assuming I hit, of course. So let's see. I don't know. Oh, yeah? So, deals more damage to the wounded, plus 1d8, deals more damage to the plus 1d6. So, it still only did 9 damage total. But we did get both of those extra damages. Okay, I'm happy enough that works now.
Are you still with us?
'Tis but a scratch. You can switch over to that. And another one, please. Ah, missed. Damn it. Okay, now things are getting a little bit...
You'll get a nice scar.
Okay. Wounded, wounded. Let's wound that one.
Perfect.
There we go. Okay. Extra 1d8 on that. 12 damage. Brilliant. Attack him as well. An extra... Oh, that's right, because you only get that extra 1d8 once per round. That's all right. I need someone to heal him. But you're better off attacking.
Next time.
There we go. You're doing terrible, Dram. And you can't do anything useful with a spell. No, cast that spell. I haven't used my my fog. Beautiful.
No quarter given.
Why am I holding that scimitar upside down? I'm gonna have to tell myself how to actually hold a scimitar properly, because that's embarrassing.
Bend the knee, or perish.
Right, let's quick save. didn't notice that there before. Because we came through this way, didn't we? Somehow? From somewhere? Actually, I don't remember how we did get over here. Oh, that's right, we came over... We came over... There? Why? That's disappeared now. Okay, it's a little bit weird. No, it's supposed to be all of us. Thank you.
You see that?
Is that a Sorak?
I don't think so.
We failed to find the third clue. Yeah, it's a big Gurkha knife. A, what do they call it? A kukri. Actually, now that I know that that's a nature check, I might just work out who's got the best nature score and make sure that person is the person who is up front and clicking on that. See if that helps. So let's have a look. Proficiencies. I have +3. You have +0. You have +2. And you have +3. I'm pretty much the best at it. 12. And I've got the highest intelligence anyway. So we will go to here. We will quick save again. And then we will click on this again. And hopefully we'll make our check this time.
You see that?
Is that a Sorak?
Don't be ridiculous. This is pre-cataclysm. Before anyone knew what a Sorak even was. It's a dragon.
It's no bigger than a man.
If you say so.
Okay. Successfully found the third clue. I think that's a little strange that you can actually fail to find one of these clues. I'm not sure I like that. Let's keep coming over this way. And then come down there. Is there anything interesting over here? No, good. I'm sort of glad we couldn't get to that. I didn't really want to. No. Is there any way... No. Trying to work out what's the point of being down there. I wondered if there's supposed to be a hidden door or something along here. Is that a... No, there's no ladder up there. There's nothing to push. Nothing highlighting. What was that was highlighting? Oh, that's that highlighting in there. Yep, okay. No, there's no way down from there, so... let's just click over here somewhere and get us to do the whole run. We all grunt at the same time as we're climbing the ladder. How did those two get there so quickly? Okay, we haven't been over this way yet, so I think this is the last of the clues that we need to get. So we'll come up this way. I must admit, I feel like I'm a little turned around in here. I'm not... Oh, that's the entrance that we took, and we've gone all the way around here, around there, and over there. So there's still a whole section over here to explore that we probably have to go sort of through the middle bit and around this way and over that way too, I suppose. I don't know, but... And, like, I don't think you can actually get down to the ground floor. I just don't know. Curious as how to get into there. But anyway. Where are we? Did I quick save that? I think I did, but I'm not 100% sure, so I shall do it again. And then we click on that.
Another statue.
These Manakalan wizards were quite fond of themselves.
Now, this is an emperor. A famous one, too. Lerithir Imradir. He was emperor at the time of the Cataclysm.
He made history, but not the way he would have wanted.
Okay, so we found the fourth clue. How does that help us open the door? And did that end up as another clue? Archaeological notes, archaeological notes, archaeological notes, and 2 myths of... What's the name? Did anyone else get archaeological notes? Drop that. It's not worth carrying. No, no one else got archaeological notes. Who actually does have the best sleight of hand? I got +6, +3, +4, +4. Okay, I am the best at picking locks as well. And traps, etc. Is there anything... Oh, excuse me. Been a long week, so if we push that, that's going to go that way, and we can come over to there and come down and do all of that stuff. That's fine. What's up here first? Up. No, up the ladder. Crafting scroll of jump. Okay. Primed leather armor. Get you to carry that. Oh, my magnificent leather armor is actually enchanted. What do you know? Some gold. Some more serpentine. Some scran powder. Can I not carry anymore? Let's put... some of this stuff and give it to other people. Keep the thieves' tools on me. Give you the rapier. No, I'll keep all of those letters and things, and let's put that in there and that in there like that. Very nice. Oh, I still need to be healed, don't I? I was going to do a rest. So let's do that. Let's do a short rest. So you used to see this screen as well when you did the magic. I can take that as a cleric. As a ranger, I can take... Excuse me, I can take the jump spell. I just haven't learnt it. I didn't feel it was really necessary. But I guess it would have been useful here. Didn't know this was in the game. If I redid it, I would probably go slightly differently. Oh, what do we got? Ooh.
What kind of runes are those?
Enchanted runes. From the ancient imperial period. It is said they had 8 schools of magic. Each is represented here, all as equals. This place is astounding.
Yeah, you could tell that to the Sorax right before they cut us to frickin' pieces.
We need to activate runes. Okay, and then activate the orb. So that's the door there. So we can get back to that way quickly now by climbing up to here and jumping across. So where are the runes that we need to activate? There's one there. There's one down there. Do we need to do something to this one? I don't know. Okay. Let's come down here. Oh. There's another rune there. That's the 4th rune. Rightio then. What's the point of dropping that stone? I don't actually see that doing anything, so I'm going to leave that stone for the moment. There might be another use for it. I'm not sure there's a use for that stone either. Let's come down this way. See if we can't activate this one. So that's the 3rd rune. Oh! There's another one here again now. So then there's this one.
We're not here for runes, we're here for Sorax.
I wonder if... I was curious, I thought maybe the rune was underneath that. Feels like the runes have to be fairly close to this. Is it underneath this one? Because we had a rune there, we have a rune there. What about coming over here? Yep, there you go. There's the other room.
What kind of runes are those?
Let's quick save. Well,
We did it!
Probably. Even from the tomb, that magical asshole is messing with us.
don't know why you felt you need to call him a magical arsehole, but anyway. So I'm curious. It's obvious that there is a way to get out to this. How do you get up onto this is the question. Somewhere there must be a way, because there's a chest there. So there's a ladder there. Did we not try jumping across that? I feel like we did. And it wouldn't let me. Quick save.
Such athleticism.
Don't give me that. There is a path to the destination. We just did it. Crafting scroll of jump. We already got that. Another primed leather armor. Let's give that to you. Coins. I think you were carrying all this junk, weren't you? Where is... Oh, she didn't make it across. Why not? She can't jump that distance. Okay. Not ideal, but we can do some of this without her. As long as she doesn't get attacked in the meantime, I guess. Yeah, okay, there's no path to that. Fine, be like that. Where are you going? No, 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 no. Back up here. Over to here. We're going to go and get this chest. No dawdling. Thank you. Crafting scroll of fog cloud. Crafting battle axe of acuteness. Crossbow bolts for you. And more torches that we don't really need. There's another chest down there I haven't been able to get to as well.
big leap.
Right. So we've done that chest. We don't know that one. We don't know that one. We've done that one. We've done that one. I'm not even sure how you would get down to that. Except maybe if you had a really good jump. Like a scroll of jump, you might be able to fall down and then jump back up. And the same here. If you've got a scroll of jump, you might be able to jump from here all the way over. Push this back to get back. But we do not have said scroll of jump. Or said spell of jump, for that matter. It's a scroll of bless, and that's cure wounds, so... Abyss Moss and Angry Violet. I think we've got that, don't we? Oh no, that's Scarn Powder. We've got Angry Violet. No Abyss Moss. Ah, well. And then... Brimstone Scales and Refined Oil. We can make a scroll of Fog Cloud. What's required for this? Primed Great Axe and Oil of Acuteness. We sold our Iron of Acuteness, Oil of Acuteness previously. I think. Yeah, we did. Yeah. Okie dokie. What is it going to take for us? Just trying to see if there's any other sort of like hidden paths down here that I'm not seeing. So let's get to here, because that's going to be the quick way back through that door. We can come over here, we can do that. Save, and in we go. Oh, look at that. A camp spot. Might as well. No. I want a quick save first, then we can do... Actually, I'll do a full save. Why not? Right. That. Hear something moving around.
What else could they be?
You ready to do this?
Get in position, hit 'em hard, and take 'em by surprise.
Ready. I don't believe it.
What have we got? Just more. That's a skirmisher. Can we cast? Hunter's Mark on him.
You'll get us all killed.
What are you talking about? Did you lose your Hunter's Mark already? Oh no, stealth check. No problem. What is that guy? He's a warrior. I want that skirmisher dead. Because he will be an archer. Missed. Damn it all. What is that guy? Unknown creature. Let's use a marked target on him. Excuse me. Why do we have disadvantage? Why would we have disadvantage? We've got the high ground. We had surprise. How would we have disadvantage there? Dim light. Okay. It doesn't look that dim.
You'll die anyway.
Okay. You still have Hunter's Mark on him.
Well struck.
Flying? They have flying spells. Well, you know what? You cannot see this target. What do you mean I cannot see that target? Okay. So I won't cast the spell then. Can I just... You won't let me shoot him either. That's bull.
That's battle.
Very nice. Okay, let's get the blades out and teach this guy. Why am I still getting disadvantage? It's not dim light. He's right in front of me, for crying out loud. It's alright. It won't be dim light for very long. Actually, it might be. Can you see this? Okay, you can. So, target him. And then shoots him. Missed. At least you didn't have disadvantage. For some reason, he's not in the darkness. But maybe it's these guys because they're black. They have and that stuff that comes off them that's looking like smoke. Maybe that's some sort of stealth thing they've got that makes them in dim light. Because the one that I killed down here, the skirmisher, he didn't have that ability. But all these other ones that we've attacked had that. So maybe that's something to do with the warriors that they've got. Some special feature. Let's switch to your weapons.
Another victory.
Dead. But you didn't have disadvantage on that. So, I don't know. I don't understand sometimes. Why don't you target him for next round? You missed me, mate. Yeah, I knew that guy was going to start casting more spells. And he missed. Thankfully. Although, whatever he shot, that guiding bolt is still hissing in the background there. Can you attack him yet? You can. Okay, target him, please. And then put a cloth yard shaft through his wishbone. Oh, he used shield as a reaction. He used the shield spell to protect himself. In case you don't know, shield is now a... Shield spell can now be used as a reaction. Instead of it being a spell that you cast that lasts, a handful of rounds and gave you extra protection, you cast it and it's just instantaneous and it shields you just for that attack. It's very interesting. Good. Dead. That guiding bolt is still hissing in the background. You can keep shooting at him, please. And again, you missed. I feel like you should shoot at him. Oh, no, you don't have your bow out. There we go. You should shoot at him.
Well struck.
Very well struck indeed. I'm very impressed with that. I forgot I had Hunter's Mark on him. That's right, I did that last round. Oh, man, I am so silly. Okay, target him with Hunter's Mark. No? Okay, whatever. Ooh. Thankfully, I've got enough hit points that really didn't do too bad. Target him with Hunter's Mark, which I guess worked. And now shoot him. Attack him, please. Do you see that? This is one of the features I love about the interface. Alright. I'll show it to you right now. So I'm going to switch my weapon to bow. Target. Oh, I know he's up there. He's hard to find. Just click on him on the timeline. Bang. That does the spell. And then I want to shoot. I click attack. I click on him. So even if you can't find them on the field, because what that's really important for, right, is one of the things that I often try and do in combat is look at who is the next opponent in the order of battle. So sometimes I feel it's better not to attack the opponent that's closest to you, particularly if you're a ranged character, but look at who's going to be the next opponent in the list, right? And then, so what you do is you just go, okay, well, he's the next guy. And being able to just click the action button on the toolbar, like this, and then just click on him and know that it automatically targets him, is so easy. He lost his concentration and he fell out of the sky. That is brilliant. Baldur's Gate has nothing on this. Enemies with flying spells that you hit and they lose their concentration and fall out of the sky. Have you seen that in a game before? Thank you very much, Tactical Adventures. You have made the D&D game of my dreams. I have never seen a game with this level of attention to details to the rules. I can't shoot him. He's got cover. I can't see him because he's down there. I don't want to move us from here because we have really good position up here. About the only thing we don't have is a good light source. So I can't even target him. Use power. What? I didn't even realize I had this. I don't know why I've got that ability. Is he going to fly again? He is. You silly creature. You lost half your health because you got hit once and then you dropped and hit the ground. Like, I only did 4 damage to him with that arrow. But that was enough for him to lose his... Well, I did 4 damage to him there, and then I did a second 4 damage because I had the hunter's mark on him. So I did basically 8 damage, and then he took 16 damage when he fell. G'day, Conman. You've got that power as well. Okay, that's interesting. Attack him. Dead. That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Got every one of those ugly bastards.
Now we just need one of their bloody heads.
No, it was frickin'. Oh. What? Why did we just... How? Who? How? Why? We just failed a... hunter's check? A nature check or something? Like, can we not... Did we get their head? Can we not get their heads? Surely. Seize the artifact. Why? I'm concerned that we didn't get their head. And that we might have technically failed the mission somehow. Let's have a look at the journal. We killed them. You have your proof. But what is the artifact they were guarding? Okay. Is there anything else in here we can interact with? There isn't. We don't get anything from their bodies. Good, thanks, Conman. How are you doing? It's a circlet.
Would you look at this?
A crown of some kind?
They seem to keep their distance from it.
Maybe it's cursed.
Look what I found.
Let me take a look. Looks like ancient Timarian. If you find it, send for... This appears to be a name.
That has to be a Sorak name.
They were protecting it. It must be of great value to them.
Okay, so one of us can take the crown. This must be the crown of the Magister, surely. Seems strange we're getting it so early. being suspicious, and that maybe an elf would be the best one to pick this up, I'm going to get...
Take it then.
All right.
Whew. I was worried it might be booby-trapped.
Perhaps we should rest before we head back.
I say we go. Before the owner of that unpronounceable name shows his ugly face. The mission is done after all.
Is it? Did someone cut off a Sorak's head?
All right, then. I'll do it.
The sooner we go, the sooner we can get back to Caer Kiflin.
After you, friends.
I didn't realise she was going to wear it. I thought she was just going to put it in the crown, put it somewhere. She can't take it off. It's because of that lock. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, yeah, there are loot bags where they fell. That's good. No, I wanted everyone to do that. But whatever. Yeah, loot them all. Did we get ahead then? No. Yes. We have the Sorak head. Very nice. So there's another dead body there. And there. I am very much enjoying this game, Conman. Oh, there's a chest back there as well. Didn't even notice that before. Look at that. Is anything else shown on the map? No, just the crown room. Controversial opinion, but at this stage I'm saying that I find this game more enjoyable than Baldur's Gate 3. It might not have as much content in the early access, and the graphics isn't as nice, but the implementation of the rules and everything just flows really well. Like quick save is super fast. Everything about this is really good. Why am I still concentrating on Hunter's Mark? And you. And you. And you. We don't need to be doing that. I need to spread some stuff around a little bit because I can't carry any more. Let's give that, and that, and that, say, and even those. How are you doing carrying? Oh, you got plenty left. You've got a little bit. You got plenty. You've got even. Oh, you're carrying some heavy stuff. That'll do. What's in here? More primed leather. We might give that to her. A blood ruby. Another crafting scroll of jump. We're going to sell that one. Okay, there is a quick travel. So, bring back the crown. Okay, let's quick travel to there. Fast travel, blah, blah, blah. There we go. And then from here, we can't fast travel out. We just have to... Oh, hang on. Got to come all the way back out here. And then that's the end of the excavation site. So let's just do that. Travel interrupted. What's happened? Are we getting attacked again? No. Yeah, just so much stuff about this is really good. I like Baldur's Gate 3 has some verticality in it, but there's a lot of it in this game. And just that fight we just had, fighting these lizard men things called Sorkins, or whatever they are, and one of them casts a flying spell and flies around, which you don't see in Baldur's Gate. We shoot it out of the sky with arrows, and that breaks the caster's concentration, and he falls to the ground and takes damage. He picks himself up, casts the spell again, and we shoot him down again. It's just like, that was so cool. That's the sort of thing that I have never seen before in a D&D RPG, computer RPG game. That sort of level of detail. Well, maybe I have, but I don't know. I don't think so. So we want to go back to there. Actually, can we go to there? We can. I want to travel to there and see if the scavengers are there and if they've got money for me. Actually, there's one other thing I was just thinking of. So far, one of the big problems I had with Baldur's Gate 3 is I felt it was unbalanced. There was a lot of combats where you were significantly outnumbered and outclassed. And by that I mean not only were you facing a lot of opponents, a lot more than you were, but at the same time, they were, there was a lot of archers against you, there was a lot of spellcasters against you, and in often cases they were higher levels than you were as well, so it made a lot of the fights really quite difficult. And I haven't felt that in this game. Now, in some ways that's good, and in some ways that's bad, because it hasn't felt like it's not a challenge. It hasn't felt like, oh, this is just ridiculously easy. But yeah, Baldur's Gate was very much a case of just so much of the time, and particularly it got even worse once you got to the Underdark, right? And so, oh, now you're burdened. So yeah, that's the other cool thing about this. Oh, everybody is getting burdened by carrying those rations. So really happy with that the game hasn't felt just like, oh, this game's out to screw you sort of thing. Okay. Head back to Caer Keflin. 3 days travel is fine. We've got plenty of food. We've got more food than we could need. 27 units. An apprentice necromancer. Ooh, that's going to be fun. We're going to face some undead for the first time. 3 of us are asleep, and Anne is surprised. I haven't seen this sort of thing where we were actually asleep before, so let's see what happens. That's the only problem I have with this game, is this weird thing where it puts that click to continue on the bottom of the screen and I just don't notice it. And I just sit there and wait. Why is it not done yet? And it's because I have to click. I should be happy that it gives me the option to click to continue rather than, you know, whatever. But, ooh, this is annoying. Our guys are asleep. Do I have to do something special to wake them up?
Light is with us.
I'm going to forgo my 2 attacks to be able to make sure I can see properly. Why did I get extra damage? Oh, favourite enemy. That's right. She has undead as her favourite enemy. How do I wake these guys up? Or are they going to automatically wake up at the end of the round? Like, I hope they don't have to automatically wake up when they get hit. So, unable to act until woken. How do I wake them? Click to awaken this sleeping character. Okay, I'll click to awaken Tony. So, mouse over them, click, that awakens them. Can I do someone else as well? I cannot. And I can't cast against him. I could have done the mark against him, actually. Is it just him? I thought there was 2 undead. Maybe not. Maybe it's just him. Let's mark him. Brilliant. Attack him. Okay, disadvantage because he's so dark. Yeah, getting pushed off in this game. Yeah, there was a point there where I got pushed off the ledge a couple of times. That was a little bit annoying. Especially when the ledge had what looked like rail, you know, guards on the side of it. Why don't... Oh, yeah, good. You wake Dram. Okay. You... Okay. Can you not attack him? You cannot see him. What a load of crap. There we go. Does that help? It does. Very nice. Oh, no. I already have Hunter's Mark on him. Fine. Just shoot. Thank you. Well, who knows, Conman? Maybe because when you play this game, there is, like when you start it, there's an option to pick which campaign you want to do. It's entirely possible that they could build a campaign for this that's a little bit like, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but Neverwinter Nights, when it was re-released a few years ago, it came with a module that was basically randomly generated. They could do something like that with this. And you could just play it over and over and over till you were happy with it. Okay, so you can now see him. There we go. Why can you not hit him? Like, you cannot see the target. Fine, move to there. Put an end to him. There we go. So it looks like the undead ghoulie thing didn't drop anything, but he did. So let's see what we get. A mirror. A mirror. And a couple of daggers. Well, I'll be. Yep, we want to resume our rest. I mean, look at the way the light plays across the map as the day goes on. There's some, even though the graphics on an individual level, like when you scroll down and look at the characters, the graphics of their faces and stuff isn't that great. The graphics of the world is nice. Like, it's not as good as Baldur's Gate, but it's nice. But then that map stuff and the 3D map when you're, go into map mode to see where you are in an encounter is brilliant. Like, they've put a lot of effort and a lot of thought into some of this stuff. Really very happy with it. We need to go to the inn. Let's just quick travel there.
We did it. We brought back proof.
How do you feel?
Better.
Maybe that sickness was nothing.
What about the crown? You know the council will probably take it.
No.
We can't bullshit them. It's got to be a Sorak thing.
It's our loot. Ours.
We have to declare anything of historical value, and they have the right to buy it.
And if it's priceless?
Come on. They can do whatever they want.
Sure.
I guess we'll see.
Who fought the Soraks? I saw them.
We're still trying to go to him, but go to the cask. There we go. Let's quick save before we talk to him. We don't really need to rest. We are weighed down with stuff we need to sell, but...
Lord Karen.
Ah, deputies. So, have you brought us the head of a Sorak?
One head, slightly damaged.
Marike preserve us. I'm sorry I asked.
At least it's dead. You should have seen it alive.
I can only imagine.
When's the next council meeting?
When? The Now, of course, the rumor of your return has already reached the palace. They're waiting for you.
They are?
Well, more for this. But come on.
Now there's a trophy. And by the way, who's crazy now?
All right, you were right and we were wrong. They do exist. Happy now?
Kid, I've seen more than anyone in this town, yet nobody seems to believe me.
Maybe it's a curse.
The curse of being surrounded by idiots.
If you don't mind, Merton, we have business to attend to.
Right. Say hello to the old lady for me, Karen.
Who is this guy again?
Arwin Merton. He used to be a legend. The first scavenger, they say. But now, well, you can see for yourself.
Who's this old lady?
Just ignore him. Let's go.
Your thoughts, Dean Fasek?
Well, it looks very much as the scriptures describe. Well then, it seems we have a problem.
It's a disaster. We all know what the Sor Akat did on Tirmar.
There's something else.
What?
A crown?
Interesting. Very nice find.
We don't want to sell it.
Why not? You know we pay well.
We want to keep it.
I'd like to take a look at it, though.
Come on. Let them take a look.
Thank you.
Any ideas?
It's quite massive. Clearly imperial in style.
These ruins remind me of the Imperial Schools of Magic.
I have a spell I'd like to cast on this.
My lords, this deputy is clearly unwell.
What?
What happened?
You passed out.
Where are we?
The Temple of Einar. Marshal Beric Sunblaze himself invited us to stay here. We certainly made an impression on the council. They believe you're attuned to the crown, that you can't be separated from it.
What? So it is cursed?
They're not sure. All these big brains and they're stamped. They cast spells on the crown, on you.
Between that and the Sorax, we caused quite a fuss out there. They'll reconvene the council when you're ready. But trust me, there's a lot of people who want to talk to you first.
Okay. I would really love to sell all of my stuff though, but I guess we don't get the chance at the moment. Why is it all so foggy? It's a little bit weird. You don't need to have your torch out. Can we talk to him? There we go.
Lord Sunblaze, thank you for your hospitality.
It's the least we can do for the deputies who proved that there are still Sorax on Solasta. You've proved we cannot relax our vigilance. Did you find anything else that could help us track them?
There was a parchment.
If you find it, send for the char.
You can read that.
That last word, it's not Tamarian. It's in the Sorakath tongue.
I knew it.
It means general. You were wise to run. If you find anything else connected to the Sorakath or their allies, bring it to the temple. Talk to Chaplain Dallin Lark. You will be well rewarded.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
1 crown to rule them all. So hang on. Talk to Chaplain Dallin Lark. Okay, where's he? Priest Diviner. I guess we leave. So where's the exit? Up there. Okay. Oh, no.
It's an honor, deputies.
Who are you?
My name is Maddie Greenisle. I work for the Tower of Knowledge. I'm just a junior aide in the council, but if you ever need to contact my superiors without going through official channels, just see me at the tower, downtown.
Why the sudden interest in us?
You proved yourselves in the Badlands. Now, we in the Tower of Knowledge value skilled adventurers. If you find anything of historical value, we'll pay well. And, you know, if things go well, we might share some of our own secrets.
All right, we'll think about it.
Getting a reputation up. Does that mean I can, like, trade with you? No, I can't talk to you anymore. What about this guy? Is he going to want to talk to us? Yep.
Can I ask for a minute of your time, deputies?
We're in kind of a hurry.
I know. I won't delay you long. My name is Headland Shorespell. I represent the Arcaneum.
And the Arcaneum belongs to the New Empire. Do you really want to be seen talking to us?
My business is magic, not politics. And no, I have no quarrel with you. You may not see us Imperials as friends, but we take the Council very seriously. We are particularly interested in anything from the Old Empire that you might find in the Badlands. Anything from the Manacallan era Arcaneum. Even more so. Oh, of course, we'd pay you handsomely for this crown, although I know that's not possible.
You're smarter than you look.
Also quite indifferent to mockery. Anyway, we have an unrivaled trove of magical and other knowledge. Think it's over. You can find me at the Gravekeep's Cask.
Really? Not at the embassy?
What can I say? I love Martell's beer, even though it tastes like donkey piss.
Yeah.
How did... That was our joke on the first day we met. Was he spying on us?
Maybe he just agrees about the taste.
And there it is. Tip. Flying spells or artifacts can let you move almost anywhere you want, but losing concentration means falling, possibly to your death. Once again, I don't notice the button.
Do you have a moment, deputies?
All right, but make it quick.
I'll do my best. I am Joyel Foxeye, from the Circle of Denantar.
The same magic school where the princess studies?
Exactly.
Is she a good student? A powerful wizard?
That's not for me to say. And you seemed to be in a rush?
Fine.
I just want you to know that our Grand Master Edvin Denantar has noticed you.
He talked a lot, for sure.
He's a man of great authority. He'd like you to know that our doors are open to you if you'd care to visit us. You can find me at Sunblaze Court.
Interested in Badlands treasures, I suppose. Like everyone else.
Well, if you ever come across old spell books or spell scrolls, we'd love to see them. In return, we have the largest collection of spells and potion recipes you could ever hope to see.
More than the Arcaneum?
They would disagree, but yes. Now, if you were to prefer feeding the New Empire's wizards with more magical knowledge than the Principality, that would be a troubling choice to many on the Council.
Neutrality means we don't treat you any differently than we treat them.
Of course, neutrality is the rule. Good day to you, deputies.
Greetings, Sorax Slayers.
Hello.
I am Halman Summer of the Guild of Antiquarians. I'm instructed to invite you to visit us at the Embassy of the Snow Alliance.
You're based at an embassy? I thought the council was neutral.
We don't have a house of our own in Kaya Kiflin, unlike the Tower of Knowledge. How about that for neutrality? Anyway, we'd be interested in any antiquities you might bring back. We pay very well, even for things you might think are worthless.
Like the scavengers.
The scavengers? Well, they'd sell an antique emperor's sword for its metal value, but we can offer more than gold. Antique magical items, for instance. You'll never find their like elsewhere.
Good to know. Thanks for the invitation.
Honorable Council members, please take your seats.
Ah, our crown bearer is up again.
Lord Danantar has the floor.
Thank you. I have confirmed that our deputy is indeed magically attuned to the crown. It is an uncommonly powerful attunement, unlike anything I've seen. I strongly recommend against forcing separation.
Chancellor Gormsdottir?
With the Council's permission, I'd like to try a little experiment. I have here the gem that Captain Merrin recovered recently. I have reason to believe that it might be as I suspected. It belongs to the crown.
What have you done?
Commander, take Her Royal Highness to safety.
No, wait!
Okay. Yeah, there are many factions to keep track of, but there is in the journal. I'll show that to you when I get a chance. Oh, is this showing us? What the hell? What is this? Unknown hero. I'm assuming this is something that she is seeing. 132 hit points. 22 armor class. +7 to hit with his greatsword and does 3d6 + 6 damage. How the hell does he do that with a greatsword? I can't look at his inventory to find out. What has he got in the way of spells? We've got Bane, Cure Wounds, Aid, Lesser Restoration, and he can do Shield of Faith and Branding Smite. Let's do Branding Smite. And then take on that guy. One hit and he's down. Let's get over here. You got another attack in you? He does. And that one's down. I didn't even click on that one and it attacked. That's the end of his turn. Cool, look at the size of that big bruiser. Don't know how I'm going to get that guy down. Because I don't have... Let's bane them all. Did they... that two of them saved against it. More of them keep coming. What is this thing over here? I wonder if there's... Oh, they've got some sort of protective field trying to stop. Man, I'm getting hammered here. I mean, sure, I've got a lot of hit points, but bloody hell. Why can I not attack this guy? Cannot see him. Hang on. Let's use that on myself. It's not going to help my blindness, but I could have used restoration on myself for the blindness, I think. I can still attack him. I don't have a good chance to hit, but I still did some damage. Let's take another swing. It's not much sense trying to move because they're just going to get attacks of opportunity. Damn it, knocked me down. There can't be any way I'm supposed to be able to win this fight. Look at these brutes coming through. Yeah, I'll say. I think what this is this is whatever her name is, the one that's wearing the crown. She's seeing this happen, and it's something that happened in the past. Man, I am so hurt at the moment, and not a lot I can do about it because I have limited healing. These guys are just pummeling me. The little guys I don't have a problem taking down. One hit and I can get rid of them. But it's these big brutes that are the problem. So, am I still blind? I am. So there is lesser restoration. Good. That got rid of my blindness. But now for some reason I can't attack. Why not? Cannot see the targets. I thought I got rid of the blindness. Shield, faith, blessed, hasted, critical character. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm not blind anymore. I just removed that. Disengage over to here. End my turn. They're going to come after me, of course, but... There's no possible way you can be expected to beat this. You're supposed to die. Yeah. So let's see if this was a dream of what happened in the past. Come on. There we go. See, that's all you gotta do. You just gotta say, come on.
Are you going to faint again?
I just had a vision.
What? A vision? In an instant?
I was fighting Sorax, but I wasn't myself.
Then, who were you?
A paladin. Powerful. From Tiamat.
That is unsettling. Let the Crown Bearer and the other deputies follow that quest. Find the other gems if you can, but keep us informed. In the meantime, we will formulate a response to the Sorax.
Let's vote. Delegates, do you agree?
Your Royal Highness?
Oh, pardon me. Yes, I concur.
To which proposition, Your Highness?
I mean, they should go and find the diamonds, the gems.
So resolved. Let it be recorded. Thank you, honored delegates. The council is now in recess.
What was that? You had a vision?
I can't explain. I just feel it. Anyway, we have a new mission.
All right then. So where are we going, Crown Bearer?
I think the Crown knows.
Right. Gem Quest, the Dark Castle. Follow the Crown Bearer's intuition. Well, what I want to do is I want to find some place to sell some stuff. Oh, good. We need to talk to the scavenger. Let's head out to here. I don't actually want to talk to you. I want to talk to her, but I think first and foremost, let's talk to Gorham and sell all this stuff that we just brought back.
Welcome to Gorham's Emporium.
Actually, what I want to do is I want to identify... Oh, she doesn't identify magical stuff, so we know that's magical. Ooh, maybe we don't sell that blood ruby. That's worth a lot. Was that... That wasn't worth anything. That is worth a little bit. And there's that. Conclude. Who's next? You've got that. I mean, we can make magical leather armor out of those if we know how. Oh, but we actually don't know how. So we're going to sell them. Get a little bit of coin. We got so much food. Let's sell a lot of it. Oh, we actually have some refined oil. Okay. I don't need candles. I don't need those. How much is that amethyst worth? Not much. Right. Conclude. And then you. Another primed leather. Some more food. What about that sapphire? It's not worth too much. We'll sell it. And that orb. So I guess we go back around to this magic guy and see if he can identify the stuff for us. Pretty sure he can. It'll cost us, of course.
Hello. How may I help you?
Yep. Okay, so if I go identify that, please. Leather armor +1. Okay, I pretty much knew that, but that's fine. So we know what those are. We know what that is. We know what that is. We know what that is. Whoa, he really wants that blood ruby. Don't really want to spend money identifying that when I know that it's a potion of greater healing because I bought it as a potion of greater healing. So that's a bug. A minor one, but the same with that one. And the same with that one. Right, I don't know that you've really got anything that we want. We've got lots of healing potions at the moment we haven't really even been using, so there's not much sense doing that. We can't learn any spells. Lots of reagents and stuff, but that's all of that. Let's come over here and talk to the scavengers.
Clear skies, my friends.
Do you know Arwin Merton, the so-called first scavenger?
Of course.
That's it?
Merton. It's a painful topic for me. I'd rather not talk about him.
Fair enough. Well, thank you. I guess that's it for us.
Stay in the light, my friends.
No, I've got to talk to you again because you've got other stuff for
Clear
us.
skies, my friends.
What kind of help?
Simple. In the march.
Who's captain?
Anyway, well, yes.
Ow!
Orcs. And stop. So let's too much.
Oh,
so instead we move.
For a bit.
What? Not in your.
Well, thank you.
Stay in the light, my friend.
Okay, it shows you still want to say something, and I sort of felt like
Clear skies, my friend.
she should be talking to us about
Well,
Stay in the light.
about what they've gathered at the other place we went to. We have a truckload of stuff now. Actually, let's come back to here. I just want to make sure that there's nothing I want to buy. I sold everything, but I didn't think about anything to buy.
Welcome to Gar.
So, you have... What have you got in the way of weapons? Arrows, crossbows, longbows. I'm looking for magic, really. Nothing there. Scale armor, half plate is medium. Okay. 15 plus 2 dex bonus. What is 14 plus? So the half plate is better than the scale. Right. We can actually use that. Do I not? I don't quite have enough. If I sell that gem, I do. Wow, she gives me 2 grand for it. I think I'm going to sell that. Or is that the one? No, it's... Oh. It's probably going to be super expensive to buy it back if we do. We can't use plate. So, is that heavy? That's medium. Chain and plate are the only heavy armors they've got listed. Neither of them have a dex bonus. Interesting. And then we've got all of this. Potion of greater healing, component pouch, bunch of scrolls, an orb, healing remedies, ration pouches, thieves' tools. Actually, might buy the thieves' tools for you, so that at least 3 of us have got them, just in case. We don't want candles. That we sold that at the beginning. We don't want to get those back. I don't think we need them. Most of this stuff is stuff that we've sold to her. Herbalism kit, scroll. So you have a herbalism kit. You don't. Let's get you a herbalism kit as well, because you both have that ability. Okay, so there's nothing much else we can do there. Follow the Crown Bearer's intuition. Oh, sorry, I was going to tell you, there's a faction page down here, so we can now see all of the factions. And the Antiquarians are indifferent. The Principality of Masgreth, which is where we are actually, that's where this is all taking place. They're sympathetic to us. We have a reputation of 30. The Scavengers, sympathy at 19. And the Tower of Knowledge still at 10, like everybody else. So you can see where it's at. You still have to go and sort of do missions for them and everything, I guess. So look, we've seen Acolytes, we've seen Badland Spiders, Brimstone Vipers, Bandits, Dark Apprentices, Evil Priests, Ghouls, Goblins, Highwaymen, Goblin Skirmishers, Sorakath Saboteurs, Sorakath Skirmishers, Sorakath Warrior. Challenge, easy. You want to bet? Are these all considered to be easy at the moment? We don't know what the challenge of those ones are. Goblins are easy, don't know. Medium. Priest, really? Nah, sorry. The Sorak are way harder than that priest was. And that's it. Gem Quest, the Dark Castle. Travel to the place the Crown Bearer is being drawn to and search for a gem. Secondary quest. Oh, that's the Scavenger. Okay. I think what I'm going to do, what my plan is probably go to like a couple of these important people that have talked to us at various points, like up here and here, and see if anyone's got anything else to sell, basically. But I'm not going to do that right now. I think I'm going to, even talking to him and him. Hey, how can Lord Karen be there and also be there? Is one of them a Sorak impersonator? Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk into the tavern here. Hopefully it's not going to trigger any interactions, and it looks like it didn't. And we are going to save the game and probably rest first thing in the morning. Maybe not, we'll see. But we're going to save the game. And I'm going to leave it here for this episode. Thank you, everyone who's joined me. I am having an absolute ball playing this at the moment. Keep an eye out on my YouTube channel for build videos. I've got, as I said earlier, I've got my second best archery ranger build on there. And I may do the best archery ranger build in a future moment. Thanks for that, St. Salvius. And, yeah, I I have 4 other build videos that I'm going to be releasing over the coming days, and I might even make a few more over the weekend. So there'll be lots of videos coming about this. I'm really enjoying this, and yeah, I'm looking forward to as much content as they're willing to throw our way. I don't care how long it takes. I hope it won't be too long, but we haven't finished this yet. So I don't know how much further we've got before we run out of content in the early access, but so far it's been, 6 or so hours. I worked it out. It was about 34 hours, I think, in Baldur's Gate to do the first chapter. So yeah, I think this one's only supposed to be about 10-ish hours, so there might be another 1 or 2 streams at the most, I would think. But that won't if I enjoy it, that won't stop me from playing it again with a different party. Yeah, or maybe back to 7 days. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to go. Thank you, everyone, for joining me, and I will see you next time.